we're here back at Applewood Bistro, and we've got Alan, and we've got Chef Tua, and we've got Donna Marie with us again today.
Hello.
And today we are going to try this Traminette from Carolina Heritage Vineyards. This is a all-natural, ecologically friendly vineyard, and everything that they do is no pesticides, no chemicals. In fact, they use guinea fowl to get rid of the bugs. They got a flock of guinea fowl that goes around through the vineyards and eats the bugs, and they're noisy little guys. Anyhow, this is a this is like a Gewürztraminer is what they described it as. So it's based on the German grape.
Right.
And so we'll just have a taste of this.
Traminette, which is an American hybrid of from the Gewürztraminer grape, the German grape. It's very fruity and it has what some people refer to as a peppery taste, and it stays in your palate. It's a very nice wine. It works extremely well with seafood and chicken, poultry of any kind. What I get from it is the fruitiness of the Gewürztraminer, which is a unique kind of fruitiness, and the peppery, almost a peppery kind of feeling in the mouth.
Okay. It does remind me of the German wine.
Yeah, they have that aroma, sweet aroma to it.
It's nice. Like a lot of fruit in this. Do you think?
What fruit do you taste?
Semi-dry and a little fruit on there.
It's not citrusy.
It's not citrus at all on there. I would say a little more on the grape side, I think.
I didn't get much sweetness from it, did you?
Well, it tastes sweet when I first drink it, but then after I swallow it, there's a dryness then to it. So the sweetness doesn't stay like most German wines would.
What are you cooking for us today?
Instead, I do like a smoked trout cake. The reason is the wine, it doesn't have that smoky flavor to it, so I didn't smoke the trout. So what I do is I'm just cooking the trout first and then flaking it up and making a trout cake out of it.
Well, good. So now we'll go into the kitchen. We'll watch Chef Tua cook up for us, and we'll be back here in just a couple minutes. It'll be a second or two in your time, and we'll be back and we'll try out the trout cakes. All right.
Today I'm going to fix you some trout cake, and it's going to be served over the country grit, stone ground grit, and wilted with field green with chopped bacon. So let me get started by heat up your saute pan first. Go ahead and start up with olive oil. Heat up your saute pan and a little bit of breadcrumb on the outside. So first thing what you do, you want to sear your crab cake. It takes you about 2 minutes. And the second pan, I'm going to heat up. Put a little bit of olive oil on there. And you got your about 2 tablespoons of bacon, a little bit of salt and pepper. And the third pan, what you have is a grits. What I have here is a little bit of Yellowstone grits. And take about 2 cups to 3 cups of white stone grits. You want your bacon a little bit crispy, flavor coming out. We're going to serve with the little bit of the chipotle aioli. With your trout cake. What you need to do is put a little bit of wilted green in there. The grit right there. Wilted green on top of your grits. And put your chipotle aioli there, and there you have it.
Okay, so we're back at the table, and you can see that we've got this beautiful dish here. You watched the chef cook it up. 3 pans this time, and then why don't we take some of this here. We'll take one of these, babe, or half of these. So this underneath is the
grit, the
grits.
white stone grit.
stone ground, is that what that is?
Stone ground grits.
Stone ground grits, all right.
And what I do is I do just the wilted green on just a little bit of olive oil and the chopped bacon.
Okay, so we've got this combination here. The smell with the bacon is really something. That's something that I would not have expected to have with the trout, right? The bacon is something unusual.
What you try to do is mix in between the Mexican and Southern cooking a little bit.
Okay.
Influence there.
All right.
We eat a lot of greens. Greens and grits and beans.
That's delicious.
Isn't that great? And that trout, I mean, it's not fishy trout at all.
No, it's not fishy at all.
Sweet. All right, so let's see how this works with the wine. Now we've got a little bit of oilish taste with this from the cooking of the greens and from the bacon, and a little fish taste with the trout cake.
But very mild.
Mild.
Very mild.
Tastes different.
It does.
It really does. It tastes different. Completely different taste when you mix them together with the wine.
The texture combinations are perfect. Perfect.
This one actually changes the flavor of the wine.
Last week it complemented. This is really good.
I love it when they actually interact together. So you're not just having the wine and the meal. Not that that's bad, but they interact. It's almost like a chemical reaction between the two.
I think it is.
It is a chemical reaction. So again,
wonderful.
What we've got here is the Carolina Heritage Traminette, a white Gewürztraminer style wine. Only it's made right here in North Carolina, and it's an entirely natural growing process. We've got these trout cakes with grits and field greens, and with the chipotle sauce on it. And the combination of them is unusual, but it's wonderful. So there you got it. The recipe is on the website. You can get that. You can try it yourself, or you can just come on out here. Again, you'd be happy to cook it for them, wouldn't you? Okay. All right. So cheers to you.
Salud.
See you next week.
Salud.